My name's Hayley Atwell. I'm an actress, and I was given the opportunity to visit Nicaragua recently with Christian Aid. I went to see two schools. The first one was actually built by the parents of this community, in one particular, a man called Adolfo Talavera. So Adolfo, the man who's considered the leader of his community, he was given a small loan by Soppexcca, and what that loan meant was that he was able to produce coffee more fairly than he ever before. And in quite a short space of time, he was able not only to pay back the loan to Soppexcca, but also from the profits, he was able to build a local school for the kids there. And that has made a huge impact on the community. And lots of children have been able to have the opportunities that he didn't as a kid. In La Paz, this second school that I went to, that schools people in a warehouse that held dangerous chemicals, and the kids were cramped into even much more of a smaller place, and physically they weren't as healthy as the other children were, and the teacher had a huge kind of task at hand, just being able to focus the kids and as well as teaching them. And Soppexcca's working to hopefully very soon start building a school within the community. They've found a plot of land that the parents want to start building, and they'll do that themselves. I met a lovely gentleman called Manuel, who was 22, and he's been considered one of the top coffee tasters in Nicaragua. He started off working with Soppexcca's Coffee Kids movement, and his father was illiterate, and he'd had this dream that one day his son would grow up not only to be able to read and write, but to be able to get further education and to have a much better life than he had. And unfortunately, his father died when he was 15. And the very moving story that he told me was that he now is able, through the money he's made, being a barista, is being able to fund his further education studies. So his family are immensely proud, and this is just one example that within one generation, the pattern can break and the pattern can change. I never failed to be moved every day by the upbeat and the determined, hard-working ethic of these people, who were very warm, and obviously community is so important to them, and because they have very little, they rely very much on each other, and as a result, the people, I think, have a huge, rich inner life.